Hello and welcome everyone. This is Cavalier Astoria, and today we'll be playing Breaking Point, which is the last mission in the American campaign. Now we have to grab ammo. And yeah, this is assaulting this castle, Sherry Castle, I believe is the name of this one. This would be one of the last holdouts. And we'll grab Thompson as well. So, yeah, this is the last mission in the American campaign. And it's both a pretty damn good send-off to the American campaign. Now, the important thing to note is that this is probably gonna be a pretty dang long mission, so I might actually have to break it up into 2 recordings. We'll see once I actually, finish up the missions and, take a look at it in editing. I like it because it's so brutal. Like, it has a bunch of set-piece moments, but unlike a lot of modern games, it actually uses those set-piece moments well to set a mood. And this is something I think Call of Duty World at War does better than anything else, is it just sets a mood. And sets that mood so well. And here, of course, we got the classic tunnels. Japanese were pretty dang famous for their tunnels, particularly on Iwo Jima, but they also were here in Okinawa. Admittedly, I think they would be smaller. Okay. Yeah, I think they would be smaller. I think you would pretty much have to crouch to, get through all these tunnels. Like this area, you have to be crouched. You can't just stand bolt up. Although, admittedly, this does look like something where they've done this for a while. Just building that. And, of course, tossing a satchel charge just to blow it up. That's one way to deal with tunnels. Also, I really like this because it's a... you can actually save that guy if you're quick enough, which I wasn't. But then again, I stopped, practicing halfway through it. Yeah, the famous bonsai charge. Incredibly common tactic, especially at this point in the war. Basically, they saw, surrender to be dishonorable. So, they resolved to basically fight to the death, no matter what, for their emperor and for their country. And this resulted in a lot of them losing their lives, frankly, kind of unnecessarily. Oftentimes, you would only have, a handful of survivors from Japanese garrisons who actually surrendered during these island-hopping campaigns. And you couldn't really evacuate anyone. Because by this, especially at this point in the war, the U.S. controls the ocean. If you can control the ocean, you basically dictate, enemy reinforcements, you dictate their ability to supply. Yeah, pretty much at this point, the Japanese Navy was reduced to nothing. I think even at this point, the Yamato class, the Yamato was sunk. Oh god. Oh god. Drop down. I want to give a... I wanted to talk about the M1A1 carbine there, because it's actually incorrect. But, I know I mentioned it in a previous part, but I'm gonna mention it again. Oop. Okay. that guy. Ooh, there's another one right there. So I could probably talk about it over here. With, hopefully without getting murdered. But yeah, this is labeled as the M1A1 carbine. This is not the M1A1 carbine. The M1A1 was specifically the paratrooper variant. And it would have had a folding metal stock at the end of this. This is just a normal M1 carbine. Which, fun fact, could have been the first ever assault rifle in the world if they maintained the original requirements for it to be a select fire weapon. But they dropped it in order to meet the weight requirement. Yeah, just like a little cool part of firearm history. God. Alright, let's move up.
On the hill. Spread out.
Yeah. I kind of find the M1 carbine to be a pretty dang interesting weapon. Now, one thing that's always kind of bizarre to me is the fact that there seems like there's multiple uniforms here for the US side. So just for example, we've got the Marine uniforms, which are correct. Although his is, I think, an early war Marine uniform. This is more like what you would see late war Pacific for the Marines, especially with the camouflage helmet. Blonsky, I think, is more early war. And then you run into this guy, Westman, who honestly looks like a army trooper. There was nothing I could do. Oh, I'm back here. I was being distracted by uniforms. But yeah, that Private Westman, he looks army. He doesn't look Marine. Yeah, he should have like a helmet covering on him. There was army troops here fighting in Guadalcanal. Oh God. I'm dying a lot, but yeah, admittedly that one, at least me dying was kind of comedic. Okay, we got that guy. I'm actually going to try to focus so that way we can, you know, actually get through this area. That being said, yeah, this guy looks... He has some Marine parts to him, but he looks army. Gotta get down. Okay, which way do I want to go? Got a whole bunch of holes over here. Okay, let's get down. I can barely even see. It's not one guy. Alright, let's get them down. Okay, we got that guy. Finally. Let's move up. Now, a common thing in this game is that if you don't get headshots with the M1 Grand, like it won't like kill them immediately or won't put them on the ground. That's just not really true. You can work through the pain, but keep in mind, a round fired from a M1 Grand Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Did I get set back? Yeah, I got set back. Might cut this little section just to
Focus on the hill.
get us back up there
Spread out.
as I take cover. So I might rejoin you guys. Unless if, you know, something funny happens. Like this glitch. Alright, welcome back. That only took me like 3 more attempts.
Scavenge what you can. Use the enemy's weapons if you have to.
Yeah. A common theme with this mission, and it kind of got shown in that final cutscene with, what's his face, Major Gordon. Apparently this unit is kind of running low on ammo. Or, let's say we're running so low we have to consider using enemy weapons. I don't think that would have been an actual thing in... especially on Okinawa, especially towards the end of the war. Like, Americans were able to be supplied pretty damn well. Back up. Got that guy. Let's get these guys. That should have been a headshot. Yeah, I was saying earlier about how, unless if it's a headshot, the M1 Grand wouldn't, like, it wouldn't kill him in this game. That's not even remotely true. M1 Grands hit hard. They hit hard, and you don't ever want to get hit by an M1 Grand. I mean, you don't want to get hit by anyone, but especially an M1 Grand. But yeah, what you saw right there was actually a very common tactic where Japanese soldiers would play dead and basically try to trick Americans into, like, lowering their guard in order to try to get a couple kills. That's actually a war crime, funny enough. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to feign death. And now we got the mortar section. Which, a little fun part. You got the ability to throw mortars. And funny enough, this is not entirely inaccurate. Well, it is somewhat inaccurate, but the reason why actually comes with the actual, like, way you're throwing these. So if you notice, it, like, Miller kind of strikes down. And that's because you have to kind of activate the mortar to get them to, like, actually go off. But you would ideally actually want an actual, like, base plate for a mortar, like, in order to actually activate it. I don't think you can just strike it off of anything and that'll work. But yeah, you can do this. It's insanely dangerous. But, you know, you can do it. I just find this so funny. Yeah. Okay, let's move up. We need more mortars. Eat mortar. Oh god. Okay. Let's try dealing with that mortar through indirect artillery. Did I get him? I did not. Oh god. Oh, whoa. Eat mortar. Oh. Alright, we got that mortar down. Let's switch over to the carbine for a bit. So yeah, like I was saying before, this is not the M1A1. This is the, just the regular M1. It's fairly accurate for just a normal M1. And as for Doctrine, it's actually a very interesting gun because it wasn't originally meant to be a main infantry rifle, and even in World War II it was never really used that way. It was basically meant to be used by guys who didn't need an M1 Grand that still needed a weapon to defend themselves. This resulted in the M1A1 carbine, which basically would replace the pistol. And instead, they gave them a rifle. Well, not a rifle, but a carbine. I mean, yeah, it's a rifle, but technically it's a carbine. I couldn't destroy the mortar bit with a mortar, which was disappointing. But we got a death card. And we got that really fun moment. I don't trust you. Okay, he's dead. Alright, we got another guy over here. Looks like they got him. Yep, guys hiding in murder holes. If I find a Type 100, I'm gonna grab that. I know there's one back, but I'm not gonna go back.
Okay, we're nearly there. Plane should be en route to assist. Good. Blow this place to Kingdom Come.
And this one is, you can either go up the left or the right.
Clear every corner of the
And
area.
I love it when games give you a branching option, especially in traditionally linear genres like first-person shooters, because it adds a little bit of replayability. I almost always go left, so this time I'm going right to give myself a little bit more variety. Oh, I may have killed Polanski. Don't worry, I could kill Polanski later on in this mission if I really want to. Take revenge for all the times that he ended up screwing me over in some way, shape, or form. You have a Type 100. Get over here. Oh, God. Yeah. And you get swap back. This is your exit point to go over to the other side. Just not necessary. Let's move over here. Got some more ammo. Got that guy. Let's move up. Yeah, the main reason why I'm using the carbine is because I think this area has a lot more carbines in it, as well as Type 100s, so if you don't really want to worry about ammo that much, those are the weapons to go for. Alright, let's move up. Throw a grenade up there. God, get in the corner. Let's try charging up here. God, take cover. Let's move up slowly. Yeah, another common thing is that the M1 carbine is frequently shown as being weak. I mean, it had a smaller bullet than the M1 Grand, but it wouldn't be considered weak. It will still hurt a shit ton. if you get hit. Let's move up, grab the Type 100. That guy's phasing through a wall.
This way. Sarge. Shadows.
Take aim.
Open fire! Miller, man that MG.
Alright, let's move up.
Clear the area.
Now, this is a common thing I kind of noticed in Call of Duty games. This gun is not loaded, I think. It should have, basically stripper clips extending out of the gun that you could just feed into it. Japanese machine guns in World War II, generally speaking, were trash. Adams. Move. Oh, God. Get. Move. Oh, thank God. God, thank God. Like, I was kind of scared I got soft locked there by that guy.
Downstairs, into the tunnels.
Alright, let's clear out area first. Imperial Japanese flag. Always nice to see.
Shoot those barrels.
Acknowledging the exploding barrel trope. Yeah, this game still had the exploding barrels. Exploding red barrels. That's something that should, like, never leave gaming.
They're closing in.
Alright, let's move up. Alright, let's recover our health. Now, obviously, this is another spawn point that they hide. I kind of pointed that out in Eviction, but, yeah, this is another spawning point. Honestly, kind of clever design. Something I have not touched on is actually regenerating health. So, with regenerating health, I'm generally speaking of the opinion that I think it's okay. But I am someone who I actually prefer health packs as a whole. Because I think when you have health packs, you have health, health becomes a resource. It's not just something that stops the flow of combat. You genuinely have to think about when to use health packs and that stuff. That's the one thing I'll give Call of Duty Call of Duty World War II credit for. I'm not a huge fan of the game as a whole. Like, I don't think it's bad, but I think it gets more things wrong there than this game. And it's also one of those where I'm like, I don't think the gameplay is as good as Call of Duty World at War. Still a good game. I actually might play that next. I'm still thinking about it, because I still haven't figured out the Call of Duty 1 situation. And here we have an interesting thing, because this affects the ending. Now, that's something I don't like about this, is where they take away your gun so you can't do anything. You can save either Plonsky or Roebuck.
Miller! They killed the Sarge! Bastards killed him! You sons of bitches!
You can save both. It is possible. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really talked about characters. I might do a full breakdown on Call of Duty World at War characters. Because obviously I can't really give them while I'm also trying to concentrate and play the game. But I think while they are kind of simple, weak characters, but I really kind of enjoy them. Like, they're serviceable for what this game needs them to be. But it's one of those, like, situations where I'm of the opinion that Roebuck should die here. Because, you know, that completes his character arc. Either way, let's call in air support. Get that grenade going. Now, it did say radio operator. I don't think it should be a radio operator, because your radio operator is going to be, well, the guy in your unit, which is technically speaking me, Miller. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking, just as a little break, I've been thinking about doing like Call of Duty World at War analysis videos, kind of legit, like talking about the story, talking about the characters, talking about a couple missions, because I think it might be interesting, especially to kind of like break them down, talk about them. If you are interested in seeing that, go ahead and let me know, so that way we can, you know, that way I know you guys would actually want to watch them. Alright. Get this guy. That should bring it down. How did that not bring it down? Oh, is it like a, you have to call in 3 times style of mission? Lonsky. I think. Nope. Can't grab the radio yet. I was just missing all that. Let's... hoping I'm hitting the right areas, because I think there's like a little like gap where you have to like hit specifically the vehicle. Oh, nope, I did do it right. Let's back off.
Damn. We made it. We did it. It's over.
Yep.
Everything that was asked of us, we've done. Every night we lay in a filthy foxhole praying the enemy won't slit our throats. Every day was spent crawling through the mud and the dirt, while bullets whistle all around. This is the enemy's last stand. When we take Shuri Castle, we go home. All of us.
Except for Roebuck. But, yeah. With that, that's the end of the American campaign. That'll be it for today. We'll go ahead and continue playing through the Call of Duty campaign. But I wanted to take a quick second at the end of the video, just kind of like thank like everyone who watches these videos, because I genuinely really appreciate it, especially with the current surge with specifically when I release Black Cats. I do genuinely appreciate every single person who watches these videos. I kind of like took a little bit of a leap when, you know, starting this to try to like play through some of my favorite games. I wasn't entirely sure if anyone would be at all interested, but like just seeing like people like actually being kind of interested in me playing through some of my favorite games, including a bunch of old games, like I'm genuinely really happy with that, and I can't express my gratitude enough for everyone who watches these videos. But with that, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you liked and you subscribed. If you want to leave a comment, I would also really appreciate that. That helps with the algorithm. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and see you next time.